So we all know what to do with our trash. Hopefully recycle it, otherwise it gets sent to a landfill. But what do we do with all those toxic chemicals in our household? These guys are going to tell us what to do with them.
This probably isn't what you imagine when you think of a drive-thru. This is one where you pull up and drop off this stuff. We're talking hazardous chemicals, stuff that's in common household products that end up in our garages. Even fuels, paints, and car batteries make the list.
So what do the customers do here?
Okay, they will bring their hazardous waste from home, stuff like cleaners, pesticides, fertilizers that they don't need anymore, and they bring it to us so they can be disposed properly.
Chabelo Gomez is a compliance technician with Recology. It handles waste for the city of San Francisco.
So let's talk about what just came in. It looks like we got an assortment of just about every type of chemical I've ever seen.
Yeah, pretty much. We have a range from paint, aerosols, pesticides or insecticides. So this is pretty much an average of what we get from a customer.
The Environmental Protection Agency defines household hazardous waste as waste dangerous or harmful to our health or the environment. And the agency says the average U.S. household generates more than 20 pounds of it each year. And with labels like these, you know you can't mess around with this stuff.
Is it the ingredients in it that makes it hazardous?
Yes, it is ingredients, and a lot of them are carcinogens.
If you don't get rid of them the right way, it can create big problems. Chemicals can leach into the groundwater and pollute the environment, and even make people sick.
The improper way to dispose of this will be put them in the trash.
Sounds
We don't
bad.
want them in the trash. Yeah,
Sounds way too simple.
yeah, it's way too simple and way too dangerous.
Here, they've got the formula down pat. Everything that gets dropped off gets itemized for detailed records. Then it's sent to the proper bin, so it can be sent to the appropriate waste stream. Of course, they recycle everything they can. This room is reserved for the most dangerous chemicals, like acid. They even have a lab to handle those unknowns.
So there's no label on this one. What do you do about that?
Okay, when we get stuff that is not labeled, we have to analyze it.
So you always got to label your containers, folks. This is a big no-no.
Don't forget mercury-filled CFLs, and halogen lamps are considered hazardous waste too. So as you can imagine, in a warehouse filled with flammable materials, safety is important.
We have to have explosion-proof plugs. That means that no sparks are coming out of there, so we're safe.
Keep it safe.
Keep it safe.
Sometimes these guys even need to suit up. Twice a day, this door goes down, and technicians head inside armed with masks and protective gear. It's where they open latex paint cans one by one. They recycle the good paint by mixing it into new colors here. Paint that's past its prime ends up in here.
Latex paint is basically water-based paint, and this is how it looks. This is the paint that we're not gonna be able to recycle here because it's
Yikes.
old or it's not the right color.
It's sent off to be mixed into concrete, while the recycled paint they mix here is stored until it's given away to the public for free.
Basically, we can say that we recycle 100% of latex paint in here.
It's something that makes Chabelo excited to come to work, knowing he's helping us take care of a big problem.
My message to people is that instead of putting your hazardous waste into the garbage, please try to do the right thing, bring it to us. We have the resources to properly dispose of the materials.
A reminder for us all to keep our environment toxin-free.